Good morning, guys. Thank you for joining me here with Day Trading with Nuke. This is going to be our pre-market watch list for Wednesday, October the 3rd, 2018. We're going to jump right into it. I'm going to make it kind of short today. I want to kind of try and see if we don't bore you, see if we get a little more audience grab with less content rather than more. And we're going to do that by cutting out the big ticket players. I'm sure you know how they all move already. We're going to focus on the smaller dollar plays. That's where a lot of people tend to be playing over the past couple of days. So we're going to start off with OGEN, I guess you would call it. Pre-market high of $3.49, steadily dropping off in value to a pre-market low of $2.42. In the event that it cannot hold the support at 242, I anticipate seeing this thing driven all the way back to Pennyland down to 153. And if it would manage to hold this support and can break above the pre-market resistance, which is dropping like a rock, then possibly see it retest the 349. But not likely. We'll just have to see. What does that look like on the daily chart? You can see how it's had a really nice bull run here for about 4 days. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 full days in a bull run. Had a hell of a run yesterday. It might break out, but this thing might be ready to be hammered back to nothingness. Next one up is going to be IGV. IGV. What does that look like? As you can tell, there wasn't any pre-market action to go off of. There was a few days ago, so we didn't really mark that one off with Fibonacci. It's not really helping us. There's not enough data, but we can go ahead and go back and mark this off with a trend line. Let's see if we can mark something that's holding. We'll go ahead and keep it there. And then for a trend line on the bottom, we will just go with whatever it opens at. We could go with previous support and resistance. There we go. So let's see what previous supports we've had. Here we have some at $200.96. This makes no sense. None whatsoever. No way IGV. Yeah. IGC. That's the problem. I knew something was wrong, guys. That was not looking right. Okay. We did do this one already. So we had some pre-market support and resistance here, and that was at $14.19 on the high side, 17 cents. And on the low side, the support was at $9.62. I'm dyslexic. You'll see how entertaining this stuff is. Even those of us that do this every single day, we still get tongue-tied or have trouble articulating it. So, with these pre-market support and resistance lines, if it is not able to break out above this pre-market resistance, expect it to retest the support down here at $9.62. If that doesn't manage to hold, expect to see a breakdown towards $5 because of this big green candle that we had when it went parabolic. 4 days in a row of steady growth. If it does manage to break the pre-market resistance, then I would expect to see it retest the pre-market high of $14.17. And then at least if it's able to break out of there, see it reach a 100% extension, which would be around $18.80. This is definitely on my watch list today. Next up, NBEV. Possibly I can type it out. Let's see. Lots of pre-market action. especially on a smaller dollar ticker. So pre-market resistance line was able to be drawn in, and that's coming off of the 4-hour chart. And you can kind of cap it across on these 1 hour or 1 minute charts as well. There we go. Ain't going to be a whole lot of difference. It's not going to change where I mark it. I wanted to capture this candle here, as that would have been very important since it broke out and just caught a very unique area. And then, yes, I realize I'm not drawing my trend line across the tips. Sometimes I don't play just the tip. Sometimes I kind of cut across the intermediary points. The more you do it, the more you'll find these spots where sometimes you got to let the high flyers and low flyers go to capture a more true set of data. Anywho, pre-market resistance would be at $7.67. Even though our pre-market resistance trend line is a little lower than that, somewhere around $7.45, about a 20-cent difference. And then our pre-market support line is down around $6.50, denoted by the green dashed line. Here, I should have dashed this out for you guys. Dashing through the snow. Why are you not cooperating? Okay, it doesn't want it. Let's see. Yep, does not want it. Okay, if it does not break the resistance of around $7.34 and it crashes down to the pre-market support of around $6.50, hopefully that $6.50 will hold. If not, I expect to see it drop all the way down to around $5.30. If it is able to manage to cover pop and get above this pre-market resistance line, then I expect to see a retest of $7.67. If it breaks that retest of $7.67, expect to see this thing pop on up around the $8.81 mark at least. And last but not least, we'll look at that on the daily as well. So this is another one of those ones. Not a very clear-cut parabolic. You have a 4-day move before, and then you see how it just slammed. And then we had the washout long, and then it tried to continue parabolic. Just, I see this thing fizzling out. It's been too many days playing around. I really see this thing just deciding to lose steam and come on back down to where it should be. Next up is going to be AMD, my honeypot favorite that just decided to rip me off yesterday and do everything it needed to do after I left the house. So this thing was dropping like a rock yesterday. You can see where we were at, falling below that 4-hour trend line mark. It just tanked in the afternoon hours. Kind of caught a little support and stopped falling like a rock so much. Pre-market support, or resistance rather, is around the $29 mark. Pre-market support is around the $28.25 mark. In the event it is able to break this pre-market resistance line, expect to see this $29 mark kind of hover around there, see what we're going to get, if it's going to respect it. If it manages to break above and hold, I wouldn't be shocked at all to see it hit $29.91, maybe even retest the 30, try and reclaim the 30. That would be a big point for AMD. But if it's not able to hold this support, then I wouldn't be surprised to see it lose another dollar and drop on down around $27.42. What does that look like on the daily chart for us? Well, you can see how it just kind of plummeted after it kind of fizzled out here at the top, and that was around $33. We have previous support at around $28.50 and $28.15 as well. So it's kind of, you won't know until you know, but I will have my eyes on this all day. And aside from that, of course, I will be looking at Tesla, TLRY, Apple, Facebook, NVDA, and Netflix, but we're not going to jump into that. I'm going to shoot this out to you. We're just over the 10-minute mark. You guys stay green, and hopefully I'll see you there this afternoon with a market recap.